Good morning. So I just wanted to share something like really quick. Something that I just came to the realization. I just gotta. If I put my windows up, first of all, y'all know you see me because it's so black. But so I'm cold, so it's gonna be quick. So I just came to the realization this morning about something. Is I done been through so much, and I'm sure that a lot of people can attest to this. I done been through so much, but to be able to show up every day with a smile on your face and still be faced with the pressures of this world, like it allowed me to see like nothing that I went through was on accident, and nothing that I went through, I was by myself. God was there, my community was there, and it's like even on days when I personally didn't have the strength, like I at one point I couldn't even like look in the mirror and be like, girl, who are you? Because I'm like, where does your happiness come from? Why does everybody gravitate to you? Like, it was just so confusing to me, honestly. But now that I'm in like a healthy place, like I've always dreamed about being in this place. Now that I'm in a healthy place in my life, like it just allows me to see like I don't take anything for granted, but it really allows me to see that I'm really favored by God. Like God really like handpicked me, and he really put me through certain things to show me like, hey Samantha, it's not your strength that you're leaning on, it's my strength that that you're leaning on. And no matter what, through so much has been thrown my way last year, like somebody texted me, was like, I love you, and I'm just like, bro, like there's been so many people that's been with me on my journey that see my strength, that told me like, Sam, like I don't see how you do it, I don't see how you haven't broke yet. Like, and in my head I'm like, bro, I don't understand either. Like I will go home every day and cry my way to sleep. I would be driving to work sometimes crying just because the pressure of the world was so heavy. But it was like when I got in front of people, it's not that I was faking anything. It was like that switch of the glory of God just was radiating on me. And it was just like I was able to show up as who God needed me to show up for someone else's healing journey whilst he took care of me. And y'all, it's just crazy. Like I remember at 20, I said, when I turn 30, I'm gonna retire. And I remember going to the bank telling this lady that, she's like, what's your goal in 10 years? I'm like, oh, when I turn 30, I'm finna retire. That's a big goal, right? So of course life is gonna throw its things at you. But y'all, I am 30 and I'm doing everything I want. Like I'm retired. Like I don't have to do anything that I don't want to do. I don't have to work for somebody else. I can work for myself. I can invest in myself. And this is just like, it just all sums up. Like I'm like, God, what do you want me to do next? Because everything I said I would do, I did. Like everything I said I would do, I did. So now I'm just in a season of my life of accepting, yo, Samantha, you've been through so much. Like a foreigner, being Bahamian, coming to the United States, like, and established, bro, being established at the age of 20, being established enough to say, this is where my mind is, this is what I want to do, this is where I'm going, and accomplishing it. Like, to me, that's just like, of course I had to go through some things. Of course it ain't gonna be easy for me, like, because my calling is big. Like the people that God has placed in my life to steward them in the way that they should go is big. Like God told me, like, I'm called to set the nations free, and in order to be called to set the nations free, bro, you got to go through some things. So wherever you are, it might be hard. You might be in a hard season. This season might be so hard. You're like, God, how am I finna get through it? I'm a living testimony, bro. A living testimony that you're gonna get through it with the strength and by the name of Jesus. Literally at night, I used to be like, Jesus, like calling him, like. And this is just part one of my story of so much of what I done went through, bro. Like, I remember one day, this is my last thing. It's so much to say, like, but you gonna make it. That's all. Like you're gonna make it. Lean into God. Like, don't trust your own understanding. Like, don't do it, because your own understanding will have you sinking. Shut the world out. My mom once told me, quiet the noise. Like, just imagine from 20, bro, been in my bag, in my business, like, man. But I remember one day, this is the last thing I'm gonna say. Remember, one day something so heavy happened. Like, at the time, like every time I went to work, it was always a problem. Like you can tell the enemy was trying, but he couldn't steal my joy, right? And I remember one day, like something happened at work. This is after Reconstructed by Sam had already closed down the building, and God reminded me the building might be gone, but the legacy is forever. Ooh, like that. But I remember one time, and every time I would go to work, there's always something, bro. Always something always happening. Something always freaking happening. Like there's always something, like this person was just always nitpicking at, or something I ain't did. Like, and I would just play it cool. I would submit to the authority because that's what I was supposed to do. At the end of the day, I'm not thinking about myself. I'm thinking about my community. So if I act up, my community's gonna benefit, like reap from that. So we ain't want that. So I remember one day, bro, I went home. And something happened. I can't even remember. But I remember crying my eyes out in my prayer room. When I say crying my eyes out, because, oh my God, I don't get it. Like, I don't understand. Like, why is this? Like, it was just so heavy, y'all. And I remember the Lord face, like, in the spiritual realm. It's like he took me there. And it's like his face, his face literally turned towards me and said, who made my daughter cry? And he comforted me in that moment. And y'all, when I tell you by 9 p.m. that night, everything that was coming against me was solved, man, I don't ever want to forget that testimony. So it's like every time I cry, every time I feel heavy, I think about that moment of, wow, God is literally right here. It felt so real. And it's like he wiped my tears, y'all, like tears just draining. And it's like he wiped my tears. He wiped my tears. Like, even thinking about it, I want to cry. So I'm gonna pipe down just a little bit because God has been, I'm not from this world. I'm gonna tell y'all this, right? I'm not from here. I might be living here, but I'm not from this world. Like, I know it. He might be using my body, but there's a living and active spirit within me that is not from here. And I know it. But to know that the Lord's hand is on me, and for people to see his favor, to see his grace, like to see his love on my life, like, it's just part one of everything that I done went through. Remember, I'm only 30, and I feel like I didn't faced it all. Like, I done been through some things that nobody could ever go through, but they're not supposed to go through it because it's for me. I'm graced to carry it. So I just want to encourage somebody today, man, like, you gonna make it. You're literally gonna make it. It's 2026. And ever since 2026 has started, I have been getting everything I wanted. Like, God has been stripping me. He's been, when I say stripping me, like stripping me from things that I was attached to emotionally, like fixing me in that sense. Like, everything I wanted. Like, everything I wanted. I'm so rich, like, it ain't even, because if we talking financially, if just because you have money in the bank don't mean you're rich, right? But imagine being rich. Because everything you want, God is giving to you. Everything he searches your heart for, he's giving it. He's bringing it forth. Like, God is so good. You're going to make it. And I could only tell you that because I made it. I'm here. I love y'all. Later.